Are you looking for the best gaming monitors for PS4? In this video we will look at some of the best gaming monitors for PS4. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Sony INZONE M9. The best monitor for PS4 that we've tested is the Sony INZONE M9. It's a premium model that performs very well for gaming, and while it's designed with the PS5 in mind, it still works without issue with the PS4. It has a 4K resolution that delivers a ton of detail, which is great if you have a PS4 Pro, and it also upscales 1080p signals, which is beneficial if you have the standard PS4. Its input lag remains low even at 60 Hz, and the monitor has a good response time at that refresh rate. There's a bit of motion blur, but overall, you won't have many issues with its motion handling. Its design shares elements with the PS5, and while that doesn't mean much if you have the PS4, it's at least a future-proof monitor if you want to eventually get the PS5. It also delivers good picture quality thanks to its OK local dimming feature and acceptable black uniformity, meaning it performs well if you want to game with it in a dark room. It even gets bright enough in HDR to make some highlights stand out, and colors look vivid. See enhanced contrast with more detail in shadows and highlights from precisely controlled full-array local dimming backlighting technology. With 4 times the pixels of full HD monitors, enjoy crystal-clear detailed images with 4K resolution. Get the split-second advantage that makes all the difference with ultra-fast 144 Hz refresh rate. Virtually eliminate screen tearing and stuttering with compatibility for NVIDIA GSINC and HDMI 2.1 VRR. Display HDR 600 certification allows you to experience all your content in vivid HDR contrast with high peak brightness of 600 nits. With over 95% coverage of DCI-P3 spectrum, discover an extended range of over a billion vibrant colors for breathtaking immersive gaming. Less ghosting and blur with 1 millisecond GTG response time ensures you see what's happening with absolute clarity for immediate reaction. Number 2. AOC Q27G3 XMN. If you're looking for a PS4 gaming monitor at a budget price, the AOC Q27G3 XMN is a fantastic option. It has a lower 1440p resolution than the Sony INZONE M9, meaning that images aren't as detailed. However, that doesn't matter if you have the standard PS4, which only supports up to 1080p resolution. Even if you have the PS4 Pro, it can still downscale 4K signals, which are more detailed than upscaled 1080p signals. Like the Sony, it has great motion handling at 60 Hz, so there's minimal blur trail behind fast-moving objects. However, unlike the Sony, you can see dark trails behind dark, fast-moving objects. It also has fantastic picture quality, with vivid and rich colors and highlights that get bright enough to pop. It has better contrast in local dimming in the Sony, so you can see deep blacks next to bright highlights in a dark room, and you may prefer this monitor if you regularly game in dark environments. However, it has disappointing viewing angles, so it's not a good choice if you like to do local co-op gaming with friends. Number 3. Dell G2724D. If you're looking for a cheap PS4 monitor, check out the Dell G2724D, which you can buy directly from Dell's website. It has a 1440p resolution like the AOC Q27G3 XMN and offers good gaming performance. However, unlike the AOC, its highlights don't get bright enough to pop, and its colors aren't vivid. Additionally, deep blacks appear gray in a dark room on the Dell. However, given how much less the Dell costs, this is what you have to expect. That said, fast-moving objects still look fairly crisp on the Dell, and unlike the AOC, dark trails aren't visible behind dark, fast-moving objects. It also has better viewing angles, so the Dell is better if you regularly play local co-op games with friends. It's also a great choice for bright rooms, it gets bright enough to overcome glare. However, it doesn't have an audio output, so while you can still plug headphones into the controller, you can't plug speakers directly into the monitor for sound.